What's the secret behind why some older adults keep their homes effortlessly tidy, while others constantly feel overwhelmed? The answer might surprise you. Clean, peaceful homes don't usually come from marathon cleaning sessions or hired help. They're often the result of small, consistent habits done every single day. There are 6 simple routines that naturally tidy seniors practice without even thinking about it. And these quiet habits make all the difference. As we age, cleaning can start to feel heavier, more exhausting, and at times even discouraging. But those who enjoy calm, organized living spaces in their 70s and beyond aren't necessarily working harder. They're just working smarter. Their homes feel fresh and inviting not because they push themselves more, but because they've embraced the power of daily rhythm, intentional choices, and manageable routines. In this video, we'll walk through 6 habits that older adults with consistently clean homes rely on. These aren't about scrubbing every surface or organizing every drawer. Instead, they're simple mindset shifts and daily behaviors that make a big impact over time, without costing you extra energy or effort. Let's begin with the first. Number 1, the morning reset ritual. Tidy older adults often start their day with a small action that sets the tone, like making the bed or wiping the bathroom sink. It's not the task itself that matters most, but the signal it sends. The day has begun, and the space matters. This tiny act creates a ripple effect. 1 minute of order can lead to 5 more minutes of gentle tidying. Suddenly, clutter feels manageable, not overwhelming. Take Bill, a 75-year-old widower, for example. Each morning, he straightens his bed, folds his pajamas, and places them neatly away. It's not about perfection, it's about presence. That small gesture reminds him, I'm here. This space is mine, and it deserves care. Because of that, he never scrambles when guests show up unexpectedly. His home already feels welcoming. Many people don't realize how much energy gets drained just by looking at clutter. An unmade bed, dishes in the sink, clothes on the floor, it all creates a low-level background stress. But when even one area is clean, your whole body relaxes. That single act of tidiness creates calm, not just for your home, but for your mind. And the best part? It takes almost no time. You're not cleaning the whole house, just giving your day a clean starting point. Whether it's a corner of the kitchen, a drawer, or a countertop, the habit of starting the morning with a small win is often what sparks a more peaceful, productive day. Number 2, a gentle, daily cleaning rhythm. One of the most powerful habits shared by older adults with consistently clean homes isn't about deep cleaning marathons or scrubbing for hours. It's about gentle, steady maintenance. They don't overwhelm themselves with entire days dedicated to chores. Instead, they embrace a simple truth. Cleaning a little every day prevents messes from growing into problems later. The secret isn't intensity, it's consistency. Take Shirley, for example. She's 81, lives alone, and yet her home always smells like fresh linen and lemon balm. It's not spotless because she scrubs for hours. It's because she follows a light, structured routine that suits her energy. I clean 1 room a day, she says with a smile. Mondays are for the bathroom. Tuesdays, she dusts the living room. Wednesdays, she washes the bedroom sheets and wipes the windows. Each task takes just 10 to 20 minutes, enough to feel productive, never enough to wear her out. By the end of the week, every area in her home has received some attention, but in a way that feels manageable and calm. She doesn't chase the mess, she stays ahead of it. This kind of rhythm isn't just about keeping things tidy, it brings clarity, order, and peace of mind. When your cleaning schedule is simple and predictable, you don't waste energy worrying about when you'll get to something. You're already in a gentle flow. And when life throws a surprise, spills, clutter, unexpected guests, you're ready because your home already has a strong foundation of care. Think of it like scaffolding. You don't always see it, but it quietly supports everything. Routines, even light ones, keep your home together in the background, like brushing your teeth or making a morning cup of tea. And if you miss a day, no guilt, because you're never more than a day or 2 away from being back on track. The key here is personal fit. A clean home doesn't require you to push yourself. It just asks that you create a rhythm that works with your energy, not against it. You're not maintaining a showroom. You're nurturing a space that supports you. and it should feel like an extension of your life, not a weight on your shoulders. So if there's a corner of your home that feels too daunting, try Shirley's approach. Don't tackle it all at once. Spread it out. Make your cleaning light, steady, and kind. When you treat your space this way, it quietly responds with calm, beauty, and ease. And if you're still with me and this message is resonating, drop a number 2 in the comments to let me know you're here. If you haven't subscribed yet, now's the time. We're building a community of wisdom and encouragement, one gentle habit at a time. Let's keep going. Number 3, a home for everything. One of the most effective and often underestimated habits among older adults who maintain clean, peaceful homes is this: everything has its place. That doesn't mean they live in sterile or overly minimalist spaces. Quite the opposite. Their homes feel welcoming, lived in, and full of personality. But beneath that warmth is an invisible structure. Every item has a designated home. Take Helen, for instance. At 76, she lives in a comfortable townhouse. Her space feels relaxed and inviting. Her knitting basket sits beside her favorite chair. The TV remote always rests in the same tray near the lamp. Her keys, hung on the same hook by the door, day in and day out. You won't find her digging through drawers or rifling through papers to find a lost envelope, because she already knows where everything belongs. And just as importantly, she always puts it back there. This habit might sound small, but it has a huge ripple effect. When objects don't have a home, clutter appears almost instantly. Mail stacks up on counters, glasses vanish into random corners, socks wander onto chairs. But when each thing has a rightful place, maintaining order becomes easy and almost automatic. Suddenly, you're not cleaning as much because the chaos never has a chance to take root. There's also a deeper calm that comes from predictability. Knowing exactly where something is creates a kind of internal stability. You move through your day more smoothly, with fewer disruptions and less mental clutter. That steadiness becomes a quiet kind of peace. Many older adults who live this way will tell you, it wasn't always like this. They got tired of searching, tired of the frustration, tired of seeing clutter that didn't seem to belong anywhere. So they made a choice. Everything in their home would earn its place. If it didn't have one, it would either get one or go. That doesn't mean everything is always perfect. Sometimes things get out of place. But when you know where it belongs, it's easy to restore order. That's the difference. A clean home isn't about perfection. It's about systems that make tidiness feel natural, not forced. So if your home feels like things are constantly drifting from room to room, ask yourself, where should this live? That one question asked consistently can return hours of peace back to your life. It's not about organizing your whole home overnight. It's about slowly building a sense of belonging for your things and for yourself. Because when everything belongs, your home becomes a haven, not a headache. Number 4, the power of a light daily tidy-up. One of the simplest, most transformative habits shared by those with consistently tidy homes is this: a gentle daily reset. It's not a deep clean marathon or a long weekend overhaul. It's a quiet, intentional rhythm, a light daily tidy-up. Barbara, age 82, lives in a small, well-loved home she's cared for over 40 years. She doesn't spend hours cleaning, but each morning, right after her cup of tea, she makes a short round through her space. She wipes the kitchen counters, folds the throw on the sofa, straightens the shoes near the door. It takes less than 15 minutes, but it keeps everything in balance. This isn't about doing everything. It's about doing just enough to prevent messes from growing. People with tidy homes don't wait until things are overwhelming. They handle the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. So by the time someone else is thinking, I really should clean, they've already passed through the room 3 or 4 times, quietly resetting things without much effort. There's a psychological shift that happens too. When you tidy a little every day, your home feels ready. For guests, for rest, for life. You don't dread an unexpected knock at the door. You don't sigh when you walk into a room. Instead, your space supports you. It welcomes you. Some older adults describe this like brushing your teeth. You don't skip it for 5 days and then try to undo the damage. You do a little each day so problems never get out of hand. That daily care builds momentum. You wipe the sink, it takes 20 seconds, but suddenly the whole bathroom feels better. That one act inspires another. You hang the towel, you put away the brush, maybe even clean the mirror. It's not about being spotless, it's about being present. This light tidy up becomes a way to stay connected to your space. You notice when something feels off, and you gently bring it back into harmony. And the best part? The effort is minimal, but the results are lasting. These small daily actions don't demand much, but they return peace, clarity, and a sense of control. If your home ever feels like it's spiraling out of control too quickly, this is the habit that can bring it back into balance. You don't need to overhaul everything. You just need to pay small, steady attention. Because here's the truth, homes don't clean themselves, but they also don't require hours of labor. What they really need is your presence, a few thoughtful minutes at a time. That's what this daily tidy up is, a quiet act of care, repeated day by day, that gently shapes your home and your peace of mind. If this idea resonated with you, please comment number 4 below and let us know you're still watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love for you to join us and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Your support helps us keep creating thoughtful, helpful content to inform and inspire. Number 5, an emotional bond with their space. Older adults who keep consistently clean homes often share something much deeper than a simple cleaning routine. They feel emotionally connected to their environment. Their home isn't just a place to live or store things, it's a meaningful space that holds pieces of their life story. Take James, 79, for example. He's been living alone since his wife passed away, but their home still holds traces of their life together. Photos from their travels, furniture they chose as a couple, even the morning sunlight that still hits the dining table the way she liked. For James, cleaning isn't a chore, it's a quiet way of honoring their life. Tidying the counters or opening a window becomes a gesture of love and respect. People like James don't need reminders to clean. They see their home as a reflection of themselves. Every act of care, no matter how small, is a way of preserving memories and nurturing the space that once nurtured them. This emotional tie becomes its own source of motivation. They notice things, dust gathering on a shelf, a mug left out, not as messes, but as gentle invitations to care for what matters. And you don't need a grand home or decades of memories to feel this connection. It can begin with the way you cherish a reading nook, take pride in your kitchen table, or arrange your favorite chair. The more you emotionally invest in your space, the more naturally you'll want to maintain it. This bond also makes it easier to let go of things that no longer serve a purpose. People who value a peaceful home tend to keep only what has meaning. It's not about minimalism, it's about surrounding themselves with what feels intentional and comforting. A home that's treated with care and respect becomes more than just a building. It becomes a companion, a source of calm. And in time, this connection becomes a part of who you are. You're not just cleaning your house, you're tending to the space that holds your life. That's the quiet power behind a truly peaceful home. Number 6, the grace of letting go. Another key habit of older adults who live in calm, clutter-free homes, they've learned how to let go, gracefully and without guilt. Over the years, they've realized that holding on to unused, broken, or outdated things doesn't just crowd their space, it weighs down their spirit. So they choose to release what no longer fits their current life, quietly and thoughtfully. Take Helen, 82. She's lived in the same house for over 40 years. Over time, she collected all kinds of things, gifts from friends, vacation souvenirs, furniture that made sense when her kids were still living there. But when she retired, Helen made a choice. Instead of clinging to everything, she kept only the items that still brought her peace. The rest? She passed them on, sold them, or donated them without drama. This isn't about being cold or detached. It's about being clear. When something no longer brings comfort or purpose, people like Helen ask themselves, is this still serving me? And if the answer is no, they let it go, with appreciation, not regret. And it's not just physical clutter they release, it's mental clutter too. When you walk into a home like Helen's, it doesn't feel stuck in the past. It feels present, breathable, and calm. Letting go opens up more than just floor space. It creates room for peace, ease, and clarity. This habit also strengthens your sense of control, and that's powerful, especially as we age and life can sometimes feel like it's moving beyond our grasp. Choosing what stays and what goes reminds us that we still have agency. We are not defined by our past or our possessions. And here's another gift. By clearing out what they no longer need, older adults lighten the load for their children or future caregivers. It's a quiet act of love, a way of saying, I've already taken care of this for you. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting your memories. It means honoring them while making space for the life you're living now. It's choosing peace over clutter, and it's one of the most liberating things you can do, not just for your home, but for your heart. Now that we've explored these 6 powerful habits, take a moment to reflect on your own space. Does your home bring you peace and comfort? Or has it slowly become a source of stress and delay? The good news is, these habits aren't drastic or difficult. They're simple, intentional choices, small, consistent actions that gradually transform your home into a sanctuary. People with clean homes don't obsess over perfection. They simply live with purpose. Whether it's putting things back in their place, wiping the sink after brushing their teeth, or gently letting go of what no longer brings joy, they create an environment that supports them rather than drains them. And over time, these little habits do more than keep things tidy. They change how you feel inside your home. You feel more present, more in control, and more able to focus on what matters most: relationships, hobbies, health, peace. So ask yourself, which one of these 6 habits can I begin today? You don't have to overhaul everything. Just start with one. Let it become part of your rhythm, then add another. Soon you'll begin to notice something beautiful. Your home won't just look cleaner, it will feel more alive, more like you. If you found this video helpful, let us know by commenting number 6 below. And if you haven't yet, subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss future content. Your support truly helps us keep creating content that inspires and informs. Thanks for being here, and we'll see you in the next video.